is the morning of my spring semester of my third year. I'm low-key nervous just because I'm starting a new school and I don't know anybody here. I'm no longer in SF State. I want a new fresh start where I wasn't near anybody I knew from SF State, where I didn't take classes with anybody I knew from SF State. I want a new fresh start where I didn't know anybody. That makes me a little nervous just because I don't know anybody from the school. But I'm super excited because I'm actually taking the classes I need and the classes I actually want. But yeah. So as I said, I'm really excited for the semester because I'm taking classes I actually need. I'm a little nervous though because this is the last semester before I start my senior year in August. I'm kind of nervous about that, but I know I'll be fine because I have counselors I could rely on and I could run to if I need advice or anything. The only reason why I came over here and I moved over was because I had a lot of distractions and stuff. It wasn't the best for me at the moment, and I was taking classes I actually really didn't need. Like every time I tried to add classes that I needed, like they wouldn't let me because it was too packed. There's so many students, and when I would go for ACO, the professor would be like, "Oh, sorry, my class is too packed." So I was wasting time over there, and over here, like this semester, I'm not wasting time at all. Like I'm taking all the classes I need. So. But later on the video, I'm explaining a little more why I left SF State and the reasons behind it. But yeah, so then I'll take you along my day. Hey guys, so it is 4th day of my semester. It's been a little bit hectic because I've been studying a lot for one specific class that I really need, and I've just been really busy, and I've been working a lot too. So but yeah, and I have said that I was going to talk about like why I left San Francisco and the reasons behind it. So yeah, let me talk about it. So San Francisco, it was a wild ride. San Francisco was a weird experience. A lot of people are asking whether I'm going to go back or not. I think the big question is the big answer is like no. Like, what's the reason why I would go back? Like, no, I just really wouldn't. The only reason why I would go back is to actually graduate from the school. But yeah, the school, San Francisco didn't help me. Not the school, but just San Francisco, the city itself, didn't help me financially. The school didn't help me with my academics as much as I wish they would have. And there was a third reason why. I just don't remember, but oh well. But yeah, financially, I just felt like the city was too expensive, which is my fault because I wish I would have visited the university and the city itself if I moved over there. That's my fault. I just went over there because I had my major and it wasn't too close or too far away from home. But even though my parents say it was too far away still, but I wish I would just have stayed with my initial decision I had made in the beginning before I even went to college. I had accepted to this one university and I had taken classes there already. So I already felt at home there because the professors were super nice. They were offering so much help towards my academics and school. Like they were helping me a lot with like the classes I was taking that summer. So I should just went with my initial thought, which is my fault as well again. But San Francisco was just too expensive, and most of the time my money was going towards rent and my financial aid was going towards rent. There was I hate working during finals and midterm week because those weeks I'm always stressing out. It takes me a lot of time to actually study and get to actually know what I'm studying or what the professor's teaching me. So during midterm and final week I was not working, and my parents were asking me why I wasn't working those weeks, and I was like, it's because I have really big tests I need to pass, but yeah, I couldn't work during those weeks, and I would just struggle financially, and I didn't want to have to rely on my parents all the time because it's my fault because I'm the one that decided to go to San Francisco. So I didn't want to ask him every time help for rent or anything like that. So I had to deal with it on my own. But just financially it didn't help me at all, and if I would have known that rent was that expensive, I just wouldn't have left in the first place. But yeah, academically, it went well my first 2 years academically. After my second year, well, not even my second year, it went good my first year and a half. After my first year and a half, like one semester, I kind of did okay. I didn't do the worst, but I just did okay. And then this semester, my fall semester, my third year, I mean, it went okay, I guess, as well. I just, why I'm saying like I did okay and I didn't do my best, is because most of the semesters that I took, I did take classes that I actually need, but SF State, because it's so big and so impacted, sometimes most of the classes were taken up. Like every time I would go to class, or I would add my classes, but there were certain classes that I needed and were already too full, and I had to go to that class the first day of school. And I would ask the professor, if he had any space, and he would let me know, you would have to stay the entire week in order to know that, in order to know if a student would drop by the end of the week. So I would stay the entire week, and what would get me annoyed is that I would stay for the whole week for the class and waste my time, but at the end of the week, the professor would tell me there was no space. Or also because I would go ask the professor for ad codes, and then he would be like, I don't have any. So that would get me annoyed, because I was like, how do you expect me to finish within 4 years if most of the classes are taken up? Which I don't blame the school again, because it's too full and too impacted, so it's not their fault. But where I move now is way better. The college actually has the classes I need. I love the college I'm going to, because I know that anytime I'm struggling academically, they're going to be there for me. It's a small school, so my professors like do one-on-one, and they actually like know each student in the class. So that's what I really love about the school. I think the third reason is like I knew people from San Francisco that was attending schools near San Francisco when I went towards San Francisco, so I had distractions. I knew a lot of people, so there was distractions. Like what was going on in their lives was stressing me out, and I don't know why, but just I had a lot of friends that were distractions over there, that were not doing well on me. I was falling down mentally and physically, and I just needed to come back. Just the whole city, the school, friends, everything like in San Francisco I had. Back to the conversation. So I am hitting my senior year of college. I didn't want to be living in a place where I was not saving enough money to have a car or even have like an apartment of my own before I graduate. I didn't have anything to fall back on, and I feel like at this new college I'm able to work enough to save up. Like I'm able to even like save up for a car or for my own apartment, so I have something to rely on here. And I really like that about where I'm going to college now, that I'm working and like I don't have to worry about rent all the time anymore. But I am hitting my senior year. A lot of people are asking me if I'm gonna go back. I'm like, no, I'm not. The reason why I would go back is to graduate from that university, SF State. But I mean, I'm already hitting my senior year, so I'm just gonna graduate here. And I love this college. Like this college has been, I'm gonna say this college has been there for me, because I'm still admitted to the university, which means they know I'm still gonna attend that university. And I'm just gonna graduate from there because they honestly deserve like me graduating from there, because they've been there for me since the beginning, even before I attended college. Like I had to take these 2 courses before going to college, and they were the ones that accepted me to take them at their university. So yeah, sorry, it's because the lady outside is staring at me. She's still staring at me. Okay, but yeah, I think San Francisco wasn't for me, just for distractions, friends, academics, finances. It just wasn't for me. And I hated that it felt like I was living in high school. My freshman sophomore year, my freshman year went really well. Dorming and everything went really well. I hated that there was things that would happen towards in my dorm or out of my dorm that I didn't like, and I wasn't used to that environment. It wasn't like an eye-opener, and I was like surprised of everything that was happening. And in my sophomore year, I just met people that would talk about one another, and they were still friends, like at the end of the day. And I was like, how do you guys, like, it was just, it was that environment I couldn't be living in. And I was like, those are not friends. I was like, no, I have to come back. So I love the support my family had about me coming back. They were supportive at the end of the day, and since I am going to be a senior, I'm going to graduate within a year. They were really supportive of me finishing at this college, because they're a really good known college for helping a lot of college students with academics and actually having them to graduate. I know that they're a good school. They're a good school, and that's what they're known for actually having students graduate at their school. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited that I've met so many girls now. These girls are actually like mature, and they know what they want to do, and they're all going to become RNs, and I'm so happy I met these girls because they're amazing. But yeah, and what was really exciting, I think one of the most exciting things I actually did in San Francisco was I actually joined a sorority. I actually never knew, I would never think I would ever join one, but those girls are amazing, best sorority ever. Like, they were actually there for me the entire time in San Francisco when I was like going through a lot. They were always there for me, and because of how successful they have come in their own academics is what motivated me to come to this college in a whole new city. I was like, they've came far in their academics. I was like, I want to come as far as they have, and I knew that in order to do that I had to come to this college that was best for me at the moment. And I was like, and I'm actually getting very far now in my academics, and I can see it. But I'm actually very grateful I met those girls, because they've motivated me to do a lot, and it was just really exciting. But yeah, I think that was my biggest thing I actually liked that I did in San Francisco, besides just small like little adventures I also did, like new places I visited in San Francisco and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video now. If you guys have any questions, you guys could just let me know. Any advice? I think the biggest advice I would give is actually visit the college you want to go to before you actually go to it. Go to the college that feels like home, and trust your instinct, because if you don't trust your instinct, it's not gonna go so well. I didn't trust mine, and it just didn't go so well. So I should have just went where I chose to go in the beginning. So